Guys, it's Ogs. Welcome to the channel and thank you for watching. In this video, I'm gonna react to Callum Hudson-Odoi interview that he gave to Mail Online. And I wanted to make sure that you understand that I am just reacting to what he said and compare to what Thomas Tuchel said or did. So I'm not here to judge anybody. I am just going to give my honest opinion. And I am not trying to convince you because everybody can interpret the way they want. So respect to Thomas Tuchel, okay? That is, first of all, you're not gonna take anything away from him. He won us the Champions League, the Club World Cup, and the Super Cup. He got us to many finals. Unfortunately, we didn't win 3 of them, but that is going to stay there forever. Nobody is gonna take that away from him. And listen, there is no right way or wrong way to manage. You have your own way because football is played differently. I think Thomas Tuchel thinks that he earned the right to choose his own players. He doesn't have time to develop anybody. He doesn't have time to cope with attitude from the kid in the academy. He doesn't have that time, and you have to respect him for that. Even Mourinho, at some point, he did it with, Kevin De Bruyne and Mo Salah and all that because he earned it. He won something, the Champions League and trophies. I don't want to wait 2 more years to develop a bunch of kids. Give me the money, I go there and I deliver. Some managers are that way. They are not coaches. They are just managers. They manage some players that other people already worked very hard on. You know what I mean? So I respect Thomas Tuchel, but it looks like we are taking another direction. For Thomas Tuchel, he said, the same players are going to produce the same result. The same players who just won the Champions League. For Mr. Porter, he said, you know what? They are human beings. At the end of the day, you have to care about human values. You have to understand people in the human level and treat them like humans. Different kind of managing here. All right? So there is no wrong or right. It just, the philosophy is completely different. So respect to the boss, Thomas Tuchel. Anyways, people, I'm gonna just read some quote because the interview was on Mail Online. As you can tell here, it's a long interview, a lot of details. But I'm not gonna read everything there because people don't wanna even watch a 5-minute video. You know how it goes, right? People are gonna get tired. They want you to go straight TikTok style video, go straight to the point, black or white. I don't wanna hear anything else. So if you wanna read the interview, the entire interview, you go and read Daily Mail, Daily Mail or Mail Online, whatever it's called. You're gonna see the interview. So let's just read some quote and I will give you my opinion. Let's start by this one. Callum Hudson-Odoi. I'd never said anything bad about Thomas Tuchel. He was a good guy, a good manager. The first game of the season, it was frustrating. Any footballer that isn't in the squad will understand how frustrating it is. So remember, against Everton, he wasn't even on the bench. And we were asking ourselves, he's forcing his way out or anything? No, Thomas Tuchel didn't select even him. So if you played any kind of football in any level, you will understand that a football player is a human being. So if you don't select the person and you don't even explain the why, it hurt. It hurt and makes you think, what do I have to do? Let's move on quickly to the second quote here. He said, Callum Hudson-Odoi, I am quoting here, he said, the way Todd Boehly trying to set it up, there are a lot of young players he's trying to buy for the next few years. It shows he wants to integrate the players into the team and help them develop. Yeah, this is the new philosophy from Todd Boehly. He's not spending that kind of money, 20 million here, 15 million there, to buy those wonder kids and let them rotten in the academy. No, he got a plan, and that is encouraging the youngsters from the academy to stay. That's why we saw some of them sign contract extension. Otherwise, they were never ever going to sign any contract extension because there is no pardon to the first team. Let's go and move on very quickly here. He says, when a club is trying to get players on loan, they always want that option to buy at the end of the season. Todd Boehly was saying, listen, we want you back here. You are still on the radar of being wanted by the club. So Todd Boehly is the guy who convinced him and said, you have a future here. Something can change, you never know, and you have your future here. But let's be honest, Callum Hudson-Odoi didn't have any future under Thomas Tuchel. He put him on the pitch. 10 minutes later, he took him off. He was on the bench to begin with. He didn't even start the game. And then he put him on and take him off immediately, punished him immediately. But when it comes to certain players, they can't do any wrong. But somebody like Callum Hudson-Odoi, Christian Pulisic, Hakim Ziyech, Tammy Abraham, all of a sudden everything that they do will be highlighted, punished immediately and shamed publicly. So that treatment I didn't like really about Thomas Tuchel. Let's now move on very quickly to another quote here. He's talking about Kai Havertz was urging me to come where? To go to Leverkusen. Go and develop yourself. Go and be you. Be free. That is a little bit of dig about Thomas Tuchel because he's not giving people the freedom to be themselves, you know. So he says here, he continues by saying, we know what you can do. Like Kai Havertz said, listen, Callum, we know what you can do. If you go there, you're going to develop. Just go and show it consistently. Yeah, consistency is key here, my friend. And listen, you can't be consistent if you don't play consistently. When you play consistently from the wrong position or you play 20 minutes, 10 minutes here and there, my friend, there is nothing you can do to develop. You have to play consistently, run off games from one position that you feel more comfortable, or two positions that you actually feel comfortable playing in. So let's continue here. He says, Kai Havertz had only great things to say about, Borussia Leverkusen. And he said, I developed really well. Yeah, Kai Havertz developed really well at Leverkusen, but came to Chelsea. He stagnated, right? He stalled for 2 years. We don't see any development. One of the reasons being we've been playing him out of position in the wrong system and asking him to do too much. Just like anybody in that attack, nobody really enjoyed and nobody developed for 2 years. So, people, I'm not going to make this video too long. I wanted just to react to what Callum Hudson-Odoi said. So before you throw the first stone on Callum Hudson-Odoi or on somebody, look at yourself first. If you are perfect, because everybody online is perfect and they think players need to be perfect and they need just to be 100% every single game, even though they've been played out of position or they don't get a run of games. So Callum Hudson-Odoi got a great future at Chelsea Football Club. I believe in Todd Boehly's new project. I believe in Mr. Porter. Graham Porter is going to develop a lot of youngsters and we're going to enjoy in the future. It might be a bumpy road. We might lose games. It might get worse before it gets better, but the future is bright. Even Inton Ampadu is going to come one day and at least have a try. You know, give him a try. Give him an opportunity to fail. That's what I am expecting in this new regime. Leave your comment and let's keep the conversation going. Blessings.